Hello everyone and welcome to Civic Platform. This is your host Zuher Almusre. Today I'm covering an event organized by MAFTI, and this is a non-profit organization here in Winnipeg to help teachers who came as a newcomer to be a certified teacher in Manitoba. So what they are looking for and how they can start searching and make them qualify. All these details today, the newcomers will know more about it from this event. So let's jump right in and find out more details about how to be a certified teacher in Winnipeg from this new episode from Civic Platform.
Hi, my name is Mary J. Napolitano. I am the current president of MAFTI, Manitoba Association of Filipino Teachers Incorporated. So MAFTI just celebrated its 45th anniversary. So MAFTI has been in existence for the last 45 years. And we are Filipino educators that reaches out to the whole community. We are very inclusive. We ask Filipino and non-Filipino members to be part of our organization so they could also do the same thing and give back to the community. So MAFTI is also responsible for the bilingual program that is going to happen at Winnipeg School Division this coming September, and we're very excited about that. Aside from that, we also have our heritage classes in Winnipeg School Division, and we recently opened one in River Eastern Scona. Right now, we actually have about 12 teachers who are teaching in class, and we have a few who are teaching online, and we have close to more than 400 students who are attending that. So MAFTI is also big with community service. So we provide professional development for our community, and for the last 10 years, we invite a special person from Manitoba Education to share and give hope to the people who are applying to be an internationally trained teacher. So right now our event is called, the title of this event is called Pathway to being a teacher in Manitoba. And today we have about 180 participants. So what we did today is we actually divided the group into two. The first group will be the ones who haven't started their journey yet. Many of them are international students, just newly arrived, or sometimes they've been here for a long time but they haven't done anything with their certification. The afternoon session will be for the ones who have started their WES, who are already waiting for some result from their application to the certification unit. And I know that today will be a great day for them to know where are they at in terms of their application, and hopefully they get answers from their questions. So for the last 10 years, this is the 5th time that we partner with the certification unit, and we believe that this is a good way to really reach out. It's actually an outreach program for them. So it's so great for them to know that they are here so that their questions will be answered. Some of the challenges I actually have heard from talking about to our internationally trained teacher is just like getting into the system, right? So of course, if I will ask them right now, if they just recently arrived or they don't have any background teaching here in Canada, but they're educators back home, definitely if I ask them if they're ready to teach here, the answer will be no. But of course, when they able to submit their papers, able to do the certification process, and eventually from getting a temporary license, or we call them a probationary certificate, they can get their permanent certificate that be able them to change careers, right? From whatever they do now, many of them are these educators, even though they have PhD degree, double major in from where country they're from. Of course, they cannot use that yet, right? But definitely that has bearing when they do the journey of their application here in the certification. So I think the main goal here is to be able to give them hope and the right direction. I think what they needed now is steps. What are the steps to take for them to be able to transfer their education back home and then able to do it here in Canada, especially in Manitoba? Of course, as an immigrant, as a newcomer, right, whether you're an international student, your hope is to better your future, right? And that is the key with that is the education. The education and the experience you came with you, right? You have with you when you came to Canada, and it will definitely impact the lives of their family. Just changing careers, being able to become either to start an educational assistant, or maybe even to work at daycare, right? Or even to work as a youth worker, and eventually a teacher, right? Or even a university professor. So definitely this people that we're going to meet today, they have lots of skills, lots of strengths, and the education they have, as soon as that is converted here, will really impact the lives of our community. Why? Because we need more teachers. We need more educators. But right now, this is the first steps for them. And eventually, we actually have also some other news about exploring Indigenous education, providing free professional development for them. So this is a good investment of their time and also investment for their education and their future.
Good morning. My name is Connie. I'm the program coordinator with the Professional Certification Unit of Manitoba's Department of Education and Early Learning Childhood. Our unit provides certification for all the teachers in Manitoba. We have the Manitoba grads, of course. We have teachers from other provinces, and of course we have teachers that have international education. It's a long process and can be quite complex, so we're here to provide newcomers who want to learn how to get their teacher certification in Manitoba, all the steps to get to that process and get their certificate at the end of the day. So the goal today is to provide everybody with where the web link is to be able to apply, and each of the steps, the clarity for them so that they can proceed with ease to get through the application process and eventually be certified. One of the biggest challenges for newcomers is, first off, every province in Canada has their own regulation, and so it changes from province to province. There's no standardization in all of Canada. As well, the pathway to get certified in other countries is significantly different than the regulation requirement in Manitoba. We're a regulatory body, so we have to follow the rules in that regulation, and we're not allowed to just change or adapt them to help somebody out. So it's unfortunate that that's the process, but we do want them to know what it's going to take to be certified, and that way they can determine whether it's going to meet what they've come with educationally. as the certifying agency, we aren't the employing body. There's kind of almost like, even though we work with the employers, which are the school divisions, we don't control their hiring practices. It's all part of their collective agreements. And so as a newcomer, it does become a challenge. And I would just encourage, continue to apply. Think outside the box. Work on meeting and attending teacher agency workshops so that you can start to get your foot in the door and work with, like MAFTI is doing a number of classes that would help people to kind of have additional knowledge that might help them to get through that employment barrier. One of the things that is really helpful for teachers who are newcomers is there are post-bac programs through a number of universities. Those programs assist in providing the skills and the curriculum and the pedagogy from Manitoba. Some of them have practicum pieces that help them work in a school, get attached to a school. The post-bac programs you can take over a long period of time, so it's not something you have to go to school full-time for. You can take a class, in the fall, one in the winter, and slowly build through that program. And each of those classes is going to provide some of that Canadian standard. How can I how can I discipline in a Canadian atmosphere with the students? What kind of curriculum and methodology is being used here in Manitoba? So we're at a unique precedence in Manitoba right now. There are a number of teacher shortages, especially if somebody is interested in stepping outside of Winnipeg. In rural and northern Manitoba, the teacher shortages are very great, and they're looking for people who, yes, hopefully could be certified at one point in time or are certified, but they're willing to help you get through that initial stages and employment. So think bigger than Winnipeg for starters, and take a look at what learning opportunities might be covered with financial assistance or other programs to help get through the process. Most people who are teachers are so passionate about it. Don't give up on your passion. Keep moving forward, one step at a time.
So I think this event is very unique. Why? Because for the last 10 years and 5 times that we're doing this, right? We have a lot of great turnout. Actually, we have already some teachers who's here volunteering, and they came from the last session. So 3 years ago, we had the session. There's 123 educators who attended, and many of them turned out to continue their journey, finish and get certified, and now they're working. I think the challenge is if they attend today and their questions are answered, and they still like to continue the job that they have, because of course the job that they have right now is to provide for their family, right? But if they will take a back step and start collecting their certificate, collecting their requirements for certification, connect with the right people, and continue the journey until, right? I think if it is not beneficial for them to stop, continue and pursue. And I want them to know that MAFTI is here to guide them. And this is a free service, right? With partnership with the Seven Oaks Immigrant Settlement Center, right? So it is very important for them not to stop. Be persistent. And I know at the end, just like many others, because I myself, I am a product of the certification, right? I was able to start and I was able to finish, and my career is flourishing. That's why it's our time. MAFTI wants to give back to the community because we like to serve. So this is my encouragement to everyone who's out there who wasn't able to come to this session, right? There is hope. I can definitely tell you that with you doing what you're supposed to do, get certified, ask the right people, go to internet, explore. I think the world is just is within your fingertips, right? Explore the internet, find who we are, Manitoba Association of Filipino Teachers Incorporated, and we can definitely help you with the journey. We also have here the person who is doing the certification, Bernice, and also Connie Lecky. They came all the way from Russell, Manitoba to come here, and they're here to help to listen, and to do some action. So what are you waiting for? Let's join our organization so we can definitely help you. As what I've said earlier, we're offering free Indigenous education, curriculum, professional development, all for free. So all you have to do is come down, reach out, and I know great things awaits for you. Thank you.
We reached the end of our episode. Thank you for watching. If you like this episode, please like, share, and subscribe, and wait for a new episode from Civic Platform.